it was just like a shock because especially with sleep, we were like, what's going on? Why? How? Like I remember we just were like, there's information, and like we just were motivated to find the right, people, and we were lucky enough to come across a holistic sleep consultant through TikTok. Her handle is Raised to Flourish, and she just changed our lives. Like, we understood our boys better.
Hello, welcome to Spoil Your Baby podcast. I am so excited to have Erin and Hayley and their babies with us today. They are the nurture duo, and I'm just so happy you're here, and we're going to learn all about you. So let's start with just welcoming you. Thanks you for being here.
Oh, amazing. This is like,
thank you so much.
Are you crying?
No, but I'm sweating. No, we're just so happy to be here. Our path here has been very long and challenging. Starting with our upbringing, but like we're just in such a good space right now.
Yeah, I think it's like you are to thank too. Like your work has been so inspiring for our motherhood journey and like personal journeys too. So we are honored to be here today.
Oh, amazing. And so for all of our listeners, we do have 2 little babies here today, and we are going to be comfortable having our little ones around, and that's what we want to model for the world. And right. So we'll start on this podcast. Amazing. So both of you have taken the Nurture Neuroscience Practitioner course. Mm-hmm. And why don't we start with this, with kind of your story getting there? What came before you joining the course?
I'm Erin and this is Hayley. We're twins. We're from a family of 4 children. We have 2 older brothers. We grew up in a single parent household with our mom. Our dad struggled with mental illness since before we were born. He was pretty sick when we were young. But still present in our lives, just not, there every day. And yeah, he's doing great now, but that had a big impact on us. Mm-hmm. One parent for 4 kids, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So it was, hard for our mom, but they both did the best that they could with the hand they were dealt. And we're grateful for them both. So yeah, we definitely experienced some low nurture, just because of the circumstances, poverty, mental illness, addiction. So, we had a lot going on at a young age.
I love that you're already sort of just modeling the growth that you've experienced by telling your story, right? To really say, like, a lot of us do come from low nurturing backgrounds, especially a lot of us who are drawn to this work, because we have that drive. We kind of know how it feels in our bones and our bodies, and we want to make a change for our own babies and for other babies around the world, right? And we can still love our parents, be so grateful for them, and have that understanding that they did do the best that they could, because everyone has different circumstances, and all can exist at the same time,
right?
Which is really important to share. Yeah,
and they're amazing grandparents. We're grateful for their support every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. So upbringing, then, post-secondary. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So
we got there.
Yeah, we got there. I think having each other is kind of also what has led us to where we are today. We really nurtured each other, obviously from the womb. Like we've just always kind of been there for each other.
I
And
love it.
we're lucky. So we had and still do have a lot of the same interests. And so we love children and went into early childhood education, and worked in that field for 10 years. And then just kind of felt like we both wanted to learn more. It just kind of felt like this isn't it for us. And I think we kind of inspired each other. Like, I remember you saying you wanted to go back to school, and I was like, I don't know. Like, what's happening? And she just like motivated me, and I'm so grateful because like I loved it. We did our bachelor's degree in early childhood studies, which is where we had a course on infant mental health, and it was like, whoa, like this is information that everyone working with children needs to know. And quite frankly, people working in education don't know this stuff. And, they have these high expectations that kids in kindergarten should know how to self-regulate and be independent. And, it's just, I even think back like, oh my gosh, I was so hard on some kids. And if I only knew what I knew now, always looking in hindsight, but moving forward, we're like so passionate to help parents because that's where it starts. And so
I love just you sharing that self-compassion too, right? That and that's such a good point for all parents to take in, right? Like we can only do our best with the information that we have. And so we can still give that past self love and care.
Yeah, we still cared about those kids deeply and did our best. And but yeah, it just seemed like, there was just such a disconnect with like the parents and the kids with like, issues with attachment and the behaviors. Yeah, behaviors are just so like out of control. And I think we just thought like, if, we could help parents in some way have the tools and the understanding, like that's kind of where we felt like our path was leading us, I guess. And then Erin eventually, I guess then it brings us to motherhood, right? Yeah. So we both were lucky enough to get pregnant at the same time with our firstborns. Our due dates were 2 weeks apart. So, we went through everything together. So, I mean, people say we're lucky. Yeah.
You're so lucky.
But also, like, I feel like we deserved that. Like
100%.
With everything we went through, it's like, okay, well, come on. Like, we haven't really been lucky until this chapter. We're like, we are lucky and we acknowledge
you're getting your gifts.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they were born 2 days apart. And motherhood was just like kind of so hard. The research that you've done is only 30 years old. So we're 31. So our parents didn't know that. So, it was just like a shock because especially with sleep, we were like, what's going on? Why? How? Like I remember we're like, there's information. And like, we just were motivated to find the right, people. And we were lucky enough to come across a holistic sleep consultant through TikTok. Her handle is Raised to Flourish, and she just changed our lives. Like, we understood our boys better. We trusted ourselves more. We got to the root of lip and tongue ties, body tension, and just like it really like boosted our confidence, I think, to just be like, no, this is we are choosing to respond to our babies, and this is right for us, and they belong in our beds. Yeah, no more falling asleep in rocking chairs. Like, the world is right.
The experts that you find in those early days are life-changing. Completely life-changing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And it's kind of like make or break. Like, I feel like, it was just like so much noise about sleep training and like, what you had to do. And I remember Hayley saying to me, like, you don't have to sleep train him, Erin. And I was like, I don't? Like, oh my gosh. So I feel like that just like made motherhood very healing for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just
I love that point.
embracing the contact naps and resting with them, feeding to sleep, all the things that you see you're not supposed to do from, sleep training culture. And it was just nice to be like, no, we're not doing like we're doing what we want to do. And it was obviously great having each other to be like, I'm doing it too. Because that's
it's always so good to have a partner in it. Yeah. I love that like sharing that journey, because that is sort of my wish for all parents, right? Can we really understand our baby, really understand our baby's sleep, and then surrender into it to that point where everybody is getting the benefits, and sleep, it gets flipped from like being framed as like a problem, something that has to be fixed, controlled, dominated, into something that's like going to be the best memories of your whole life.
Oh, I just got
the
most
right? Like, you're both second time moms now. You know this, right? Like those times of everything you just described, like that is what will be the biggest memory of the joyful times, right?
Definitely.
So such a goal, right? Getting parents to that place where it's not only not just a problem, it's not just manageable, but it's actually like a source of so much awe, joy, fun, and rest.
Yes. And everyone can do it. Like, you just have to lean in and trust yourself and trust your baby and have support, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The support piece is so big.
Yes.
So
definitely.
I know that might be the next part of your story, but I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna speak for you.
Yeah. I think the last thing we wanted to touch on was we both really love Hey Sleepy Baby. And when you were on her podcast, that was like how we heard of you. And so
I think the boys were just over 1 or around 1 year old.
Yeah, because I was working at the school board. Haley had a home daycare with my son, and I had to go back to work. And but I would listen to podcasts. Then I listened to your book. And I just remember like raving about it to everybody. And like people probably thought I was like crazy and like obsessive.
I think our husbands thought like, you guys are really obsessed with this woman. We're like, we are. Like, we love her.
So yeah, we, bought your book on Audible, then bought hard copies, asked all our family and friends to read it. So thank you for
amazing. Well, I'm so happy that you found it.
Yeah. And I think like just following accounts like similar to yours and Hey Sleepy Baby, like that really became like a support to us, like unfollowing all the accounts that just didn't align with our parenting style, and just being like, okay, look at all these amazing moms choosing to respond during the nighttime parenting, like such a crazy thing, but it's not.
Yeah, you can really create an online support system in so many ways, right? I always share that with moms too, right? There's so many incredible accounts. All the ones you mentioned, I love as well. And then just other moms who are also just sharing that experience, right? And you can really not feel alone. Like, not feeling alone in motherhood is paramount to feeling good, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I think we've always just supported each other. Like, even we both have a crying baby, or now 2 crying kids, and we're just like together, like, whatever, we have each other.
We're all good. Everyone's safe.
You got your carriers. You got each other.
Yeah. Deep breaths.
You got your deep breaths. Yeah. All the things we need. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So then I'm curious now, then how did you take that leap to be trained as professionals?
Erin,
I think I messaged you and said like, oh my God, your book changed my life and blah, 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 blah. And like, just, and then
you said, I think Erin said, I would love to like work with you or for you. And
yeah, I think I was like, I want to help people the way you help people and the way our sleep consultant Hava helped us. Like, I just want this information out there. And then you replied and said like, oh, I have a professional course coming. And I was just like, oh my God, it's coming. Like, I can do this. And
incredible.
yeah, and I just kept like following, like you would post about it. And then I remember the day it was like live and I was like, Haley, like,
I think you signed me up. She was like, we're doing it. I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do it.
Amazing. That one, I think that sold out in like 5 minutes.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So it was meant to be. It was meant to
Everyone
be.
was very excited.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
That's great.
And I'm so happy that both of you are in
Yes.
our first group.
Yeah, it was amazing. Especially like we were both pregnant with these guys while we did the course. So that was really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I love when we can reach moms when they're pregnant.
Yeah.
It's really special. Or in the early days, postpartum.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember just feeling like, wow, I feel so confident going into, motherhood again. It's obviously different having two, but just like my journey with her, I'm just so confident. I'm so calm. And like, I know I can handle like anything that comes our way, like whether it's sleep or, development. And it's so different from with my son.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, first baby, people aren't always lucky to be prepared this way.
Absolutely. So now you've really brought this out into your community, which is incredible. Tell us a little bit about getting that started.
It was hard at first, like not gonna lie. We were just like, how do we do this? Like, how did we even start?
I think we thought like, we work Monday to Friday, kind of 9 to 5 hours. So we'll do it on the weekends. And we reached out to people in the community that had space, and a local yoga studio was like really welcoming and supportive to us and was like, sure, you can run on the weekends. And then we were like, people sleep in on the weekend and we want sleeping in on the weekend. And
that's right.
We just like weren't getting much attention. And so I think like quickly we were like, okay, no, it's not going to work. And that's okay. We just had to like be really resilient and flexible because I think there were times where we were like, oh, like, can we do this? Like, and we just kind of kept pushing and offering things for free, like free workshops. And so we ran 2 free ones in town and had lots of interest. But then from that, we had one mom who came to our first paid session during the week. And I'm still in touch with that mom. We love her so much. And we're so grateful because, when you have one.
You got it all started, right? You have to have that first person.
Yes. So
we actually worked with her and her family. Like we did a one-on-one. And so that was like our first, one-on-one experience, which was also a great,
we're lucky to work with them, and they're a very responsive family. But then it was like one more mom came. So like it would be 2 moms, and then the next class, 3 moms. And, we were always just like, come and try it. Like, you don't need to pay if it's right for you. Like we want you to come and experience it first. And so, by the end of our first series, it was a shorter one because I was due soon, but we were like, we just want to get started. We want to get our feet wet. We want to meet people and, build our community. So we were both pretty pregnant. And we had, 4 or 5 moms that were like consistently coming and built a little community on WhatsApp, and we're just still in touch with them. Then we took a break to have our babies and came back at a different location.
I was still pregnant.
Erin was
I was very
so pregnant. Poor girl.
Yeah, we both were so pregnant at different points.
So that was also and is also really amazing because having, we're providing support for our moms, but they're providing support to us too. So
you can receive it. Yeah. You can give and take so beautifully.
It's a nice gift because again, with our first postpartum experience, we didn't really do much. We didn't go out. We didn't go to mom groups.
We had postpartum anxiety. We were scared of germs.
We were scared. Yep. Now we're like,
Second time mom's like, yeah, take off the dirty thing off the floor, whatever.
yeah. But yeah, then we I think as we were pregnant too, we made more and more connections with pregnant moms, with professional supporting people with little babies and pregnant moms. And so
we did a prenatal yoga, so we met a bunch of moms there.
Yep, that are all coming right now. It's kind of cool. We did yoga together, and now our babies are all at our circles, and yeah, so full class coming back, and we were like, this is too much. We need a second. So now we run back-to-back classes, and it's like a community of, I don't know, 15 or 16 moms who are now all on the same group chat. We're all supporting each other. They are all so nurturing, so intuitive. A bunch of them are first-time moms, and Erin and I are like, whoa, like these,
like you guys are doing amazing.
They're incredible, and it's like without, some like they come for support and advice, but it's like they all have it in them already, and it's like it's just beautiful to see.
Yeah, I think that's so true. I think we all have it, and it's about having places where we feel safe.
Yeah,
like the spaces you're creating with your circles and your one-on-ones to nurture that mom to like have that confidence come out and have that intuition come out. And we really do experience that in groups of women too, right? We kind of all feel that connection to ourselves and safety when we're together. How incredible. Wow. So you've influenced quite a few mothers, and I bet those mothers, like you observe, they're first time mothers, but are doing so well, probably a huge part because of what you've created.
Oh, thank you.
We hope so.
I would say.
Yeah, we're happy to support, because we didn't feel like we had the same besides each other.
Yep.
I don't know. Just wasn't the same.
And it's just so needed. Like, it's a very unique class. There's not another circle like this in our town. So it's just pretty exciting to be like in your first cohort, and then, being the first professionals to bring it to our community, and hopefully, it can just keep growing and growing, and we can keep the nurture revolution going.
Absolutely. I love it. Would you share some impressions that you've heard from mothers, if you can think of any?
Oh, yeah. So a lot of them, like when we finish, they'll be like, oh, it's over. Like that went by too fast. And then they're like, we can't wait for next week. They're looking forward to it.
Lots of feedback saying like that they enjoy just that pause to really connect with their baby. And, there's so much going on with social media and just to-dos and the constant just like hustle and bustle. And so the moms have said they just really enjoy that connection part during circle.
I love that. I think that's such a big piece of why they're so giving to mothers, right? There's having real life experiences with real support and real connection.
Yes.
It's so different than having it through a computer. And that there's, like we mentioned earlier, there's great support online. There's great Instagram accounts. There's great people sharing things. But having that really personalized in-person experience where you feel it and then you can walk away with friends and ongoing support is necessary.
Yeah. We've had moms like crying, like, cause they're so happy. Like they're just like, oh my gosh, like I love my baby so much. And
the emotions are so high. Every class.
Everyone is so vulnerable, including us, where like every week we're like, yeah, this happened in our childhood. Like we'll open up more.
Yeah. And it's safe. Everyone, I think that's been a common theme too. Everyone says that they love how non-judgmental and safe the space feels. And that's of course like a number one goal for us. So we're happy to be achieving that.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think.
And then for you, how has it been for you as facilitators and guides? You've touched on it a little bit, but what's your sort of takeaway on that?
I think it's great to do it together. We kind of just read each other's minds, like
Mhm.
luckily. So
It is hard, like, having having newborns, like
Yeah.
our brains are changing too, and we are forgetful. And
Yep.
so there's times where it's just like, what was I just saying? Or like
yeah,
we forget something, but I think it always comes together. And it definitely was like nerve-wracking at first, but
Yeah.
I feel and I see Erin's confidence growing. And um yeah.
we usually like leave the class feeling really good. We're like, that was a great
Mhm.
class. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we're so happy they came and shared.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. We'll be like, oh, this person, we're going to message them. Or like, I'm so proud of that person. And we've created genuine relationships with these moms. And
Yeah. Incredible.
it's beautiful. We're very lucky that we get to educate, but then also gain friendships and community. This is a new
Yeah.
town for the two of us, just in the last few years. So a lot of like
Mhm.
we don't have too many friends here, and so like having moms in the exact same season of life is so needed. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's great. It's been
Such
amazing.
an important time to make new friends. I love how you share too that like you can show up not perfect, not forgetting things, and that's fine, right? Like that's also just such great modeling for everything in life, including all parts of motherhood,
Right.
right? We do our best and it's enough, right? Being us is enough and being you guys is probably more than enough to lead these beautiful circles
Oh,
for all the
thank
parents that
you.
show up. Ah, amazing. Well, I'm so happy that we got a chance to hear from you. And we're going to be inviting more people to come into our certification coming up. And yeah, anything you want to say to those people who are thinking about it?
If you're thinking about it, definitely do it.
Mhm.
If you're already working with families, it's just going to enhance your skills and confidence in, not only the sleep department, but nervous system care.
Understanding brain development is like so huge. And like I said before, like the setting appropriate expectations for the children you're caring for in whatever way that looks like is
Yeah.
so important. And if you join the program, you'll have the best support from you, Greer, and Rocio, all of the other amazing practitioners that bring their own background. um,
Mhm.
it was just such a great learning experience. And we've we've loved all the resources that have been provided to support the family.
Amazing.
And it's very flexible. We did this course while we were working, while we were pregnant, while we had toddlers, but we did it. Like, and I never felt like, oh no, I'm behind. Like, things were smooth enough that during a nap, a contact nap or whatever with toddler, could listen to the recording, and then we would reflect together on the journaling prompts or whatever. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, very flexible, and you can go at your own pace, but such a great program, Greer.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you both, well, all four of you for being here today. I love your story so much. I love your work. It's so beautiful to watch everything that you're doing in the world and such an inspiration. For people who are curious to know more about you, where can they find you?
So we're pretty active on Instagram. That's like our main place. So we are
Great.
at the Nurture Duo.
And then our website is thenurtureduo.my.canva.site, or you can reach out through Gmail, thenurtureduo@gmail.com.
Beautiful. We'll post everything in the show notes as well.
Great.
And I'll thank you again. So great to be with you today, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay, thanks, Greer.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.